Hi caregivers, I'm Carol Howell and this is Let's Talk Dementia. Thank you for joining me. We're going to talk about 16 things your loved one, your LO, wants you to know about them and what it's like to have dementia. And I hope that these 16 things will bring some clarity maybe in your mind and make your caregiving journey easier. Please feel free to write me and tell me what's going on in your world. And my email address is carol@letstalkdementia.org. Our website is letstalkdementia.org, and there you'll find everything we produce in the written and the audio and the what form? Video, like you're seeing right now. Everything is there, as well as a link where you can contact us and make a donation if you're so inclined. So I thank you for doing that. I put on my lipstick. I feel like I put it on my teeth instead of my lips. Not good, huh? I got a new lipstick color coming. I'm looking forward to it because I look at this picture when I record these and I think you must think I look dead. My dad used to tell my mom, be sure to put some lipstick on, honey, because if you don't, somebody's going to try to embalm you. That's not a good look she had going, I don't think. So I'm trying to get one that looks a little better. Well, 16 things your LO wants you to know. In my book, Let's Talk Dementia, I cover these 16 things, and I think they're pretty important. They're things that will make life better for your loved one, and it'll make it easier for you. So if you don't have a copy of Let's Talk Dementia, you can go to Amazon.com and order it. And I hope you'll do that, or you can do it at our website, either one. So the first thing is, just because something belongs to you does not mean I might not benefit from using that item. And I kind of like what other people have. It's interesting to me. But don't be surprised if I kind of like what you have. Number 2, you must always play fair. But I do not. I have no reason to play fair. I'm going to break the rules, and that's okay. Number 3, it is not uncommon for me to begin hitting people. Don't be shocked if it happens, and please don't yell at me. It is not me doing the hitting. This disease is causing me to do things I would never normally consider doing. It is important for you to, this is number 4, it is important for you not to rearrange my personal belongings. Life is confusing for me. If you move things around, I'll be even more confused and unhappy. Well, you know, this is true in all our world. We know exactly where the silverware is in the kitchen, and we expect it to be there. Somebody rearranged our kitchen while we were gone, and we came home and found it. We'd be like, who's been messing with my kitchen? And that's kind of what it feels like for someone with dementia. Number 5, clean up my messes. Because they most likely cannot, or they don't even recognize that there's something to be cleaned up. Number 6, I might take things that aren't mine, as I said earlier. Don't get upset and accuse me of being a thief. Just quietly remove the item when I'm not looking and return it to its rightful owner. You do not need to discuss it with me. I am not going to remember having taken it. However, don't be surprised if I retrieve the item again tomorrow. You'll find this especially in a memory care community that, Miss Jones just goes down and gets Miss Smith's purse every single day and just wants it sitting on the counter. And if you won't make a big deal when she's taking a nap, you can take it back to its rightful owner. I can tell you that my mom had a few special things in her room that nobody else would have, like a coffee cup that said something specific for my mom. And they would find it in other people's rooms and they'd go, that's Miss Vera's. They'll take it back down. Number 7, please remember to say, I'm sorry. I still have feelings. Tell you, one of the many things I have learned from the great Teepa Snow is to learn to say, I'm sorry. This is hard. And as a caregiver, that is so true. Whatever you're dealing with, even if what you've done that upset them had to happen, you had to bathe them and they're upset with you, you're upset with them, just say, I'm sorry, this is hard. Enter their world that way. Number 8, please wash my hands before I eat. Oh my goodness. Again, in a care community, more specifically than in an individual home where you're only caring for one person, you don't want to know what we see on people's hands. I think you can figure that out. But please wash my hands before I eat, and maybe another time of day too. Number 9, remind me to flush. You see, I've got dementia, and when I sit down to potty, and then I stand up, I'll do good to get my drawers pulled back up. And to think I got to turn around and remember to flush, Ooh, you're asking an awful lot of me. So while you're standing there, just go, hey, Mom, be sure to flush. Number 10, cookies and milk will help me sleep. My mom said amen to that. She loved her some cookies. But get this, apples and applesauce will keep me awake. Did you know that? It's the truth. Number 11, I like to sing and dance and draw and recite poetry and pray. The side of my brain that holds these activities is more intact than the rest of my brain. Number 12, I like this one. I love naps. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for naps. Number 13, please make sure to hold my hand when we are together. I can get distracted easily, wander off without meaning to do so, and become frightened by the most unusual things. Keep close by, and I will feel safe. Now, again, is this different for you? Don't you feel safer when you're crossing a street if someone's holding your hand? Now, consider walking through Walmart with dementia, how confusing that can be. Having somebody that's holding your arm, it's going to feel good. If your loved one has advanced dementia or even mid-stage dementia, when you walk with them, you want to make sure they don't fall forward. You know, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Well, your loved one's not a weeble. They can fall down. So you want to put the crook of your arm in their armpit, way up in there, and you're holding them good and tight, and you can guide them or hold them. If they start to fall, then your hand becomes the brake. You can pull back, and it will bring them back, and they won't fall. Then you can reach across and get their other hand and use that to guide them as you maneuver the grocery store, wherever you might be. Number 14, I love flowers, trees, gardens, and nature. Now, I never thought my mama was that much into flowers, trees, garden, and nature until I guess it was a couple months before she passed, when I was still able to get her out in the wheelchair, and she just was so taken by all the colors of nature. I wasn't sure how much mom was still seeing. Peripheral vision gets much smaller. Being able to discern things becomes decreased, but she kept pointing at that. Look at that, look at that. And I said, I didn't know what she was pointing at. We were out in the wheelchair in the neighborhood. She said, it's red, and there were red flowers, and she wanted to go see them and touch them. I thought that was neat. Number 15, I know my body is changing, and I don't understand it, but I'm trying my best to deal with it. Be patient with me, please. I know that's hard work, caregivers. There's times you just pull it off so good and you're proud of yourself, and there's times that you look back and go, oh, you know what, the C word, crap. Let's just say it. Oh, crap. Did I just do that? Did I just get impatient with my person? They didn't do it on purpose, and well, neither did you. So it's okay. Cut yourself a break, but try to be patient. And last, please pay attention to my non-verbal cues, those things that I'm not saying. Sometimes I don't feel good and I don't have the words to tell you. Sometimes I'm tired and I just need a rest. Sometimes I'm hungry and I need a little food. But look at my body and see what I might be trying to tell you. That's very important. You know, when someone walks in your house and they've got their face all scrolled up like that, I call it the Botox lines. You know, they're going to have Botox injections to get rid of those lines. They'll be nice and flat. Or they're just down, their face is all down, their eyes, they won't look in the eye, they're looking down. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure out there's something going on in their world that's upsetting for them. You need to ask what that is. I don't care who we're talking about. You need to care enough about humankind to go, hey dude, what's going on? You just don't look so happy. Is there something you need to get off your chest? I'm a good listener. Be aware of the non-verbal cues of your loved one too. Do they look down? Are they afraid to look you in the eye? Are they grasping their belly and holding it tight? Are they holding their hand? Those areas might be hurting. Be aware of what they're telling you without saying anything. Along those same lines, be aware of what you're telling your loved one without you saying anything. Like if you're shaking your head no the whole time you're asking them a question. Mom, have you poopy today, Mama? What do you think Mama's going to tell you? She's going to say no because you've been shaking your head. So be aware of that. Be aware of if you're smiling and your eyes are bright and happy when you go and say, hey, I know what we should do. Let's get out and go for a walk. Now that's going to make you want to go for a walk more than, hey, I want to to get out and go for a walk. Well, they're not going to do that. Don't want to do that. So be aware of your nonverbal cues too. Just a few simple things that makes our caregiving journey easier. That's what this show is all about. Simple things that help you be a better caregiver, help your loved one enjoy life more. A thank you to HD Imports on Flint Street Extension in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and the repairs and maintenance they do on Honda, Hyundai, Acura, Toyota, and Kia. You can reach them at 803-985-0985. Tell them Carol sent you. Beth Crosby, editorbeth.com. She is my editor, and she can be yours too if you're very, very nice to her. And she will edit whatever you have in the written form. National Association of Veterans and Families, 800-352-2919 or www.navf.org. They are there to help the veteran and the spouse of the veteran get much earned and very well deserved benefits that will help pay for the care of that person. And so I hope you'll give each of these folks a call if you are in need of their services. Hope you have a great day. I hope your caregiving journey is a blessed one. I hope you make your loved one giggle. Hope you keep a few of these 16 things in mind. And if you can't remember them, which if you can remember all those, well, boy, I'm impressed. But if you can't remember them, then go to our website and pick up a copy of Let's Talk Dementia.org. And there is the website. Ooh, let me move that. Still not good at this. Well, our show is always in honor of the goodness of the Lord and what He has done for us, and in memory of my sweet mama. There's Miss Vera Jean. She's pretty young in that picture. I would say my mama was maybe late, no, she's probably in her 60s. And this was in her small apartment in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where they owned a Lazy Boy store. And my dad refused to buy a house. He said, we're not putting our money in our house. You're going to need it one day. So they were in an apartment. And I can tell you what my mama was fixing there. She was either making spaghetti sauce or a whole bunch of vegetable soup, because Mama would make bunches of it and then freeze it. That's my mama. Hope you have a great day. Blessings and smiles, y'all. Bye-bye.